In this quick 3-minute tutorial, we'll show you how to combine public and private modules into one course, making it easy for you to organize and deliver your content exactly how you want. Whether you're building a course for a larger audience or offering premium content to a select group, combining both types of modules effectively can take your course to the next level. Now, when you're setting up a course with both public and private modules, the first thing to consider is the purpose of each module. Public modules are great for content that everyone can access, like introductory lessons or general overviews. Private modules, on the other hand, are perfect for exclusive content, advanced topics, or members-only areas. By combining both, you give your students access to basic information while keeping the advanced material locked for those who need it. To do this efficiently, start by creating both module types in your course builder. For public modules, ensure they're easy to find, so that anyone who accesses your course can quickly dive into the general content. These modules should be visible and free from restrictions. For private modules, you'll want to make them accessible only to specific groups, such as paid members or users who meet certain criteria. This might mean adding restrictions or password protection to these modules. Once both types of modules are created, you can link them together in the course flow. The key is to make sure the public modules serve as a gateway into your private content. You can either use a menu to separate them or set up a system where users must complete the public modules before unlocking access to the private ones. If you're using the right software, you should be able to assign access levels or permissions to specific users, and this is where the magic happens. This software will allow you to control who can see what based on criteria you set up. Whether it's membership, progress tracking, or payment status, you'll have the flexibility to deliver content to the right audience at the right time. Another great option is to create drip content, where you release private modules gradually. This gives your students something to look forward to and helps keep them engaged. And remember, when you're setting this up, don't forget to test everything before launching. You want to make sure your public and private modules are working smoothly together with no access issues. Now, a quick reminder, to follow along with this tutorial and create your own course with both public and private modules, check out the exclusive free trial of the software we're using in the description below. This is available only to my viewers, so don't miss out. The key takeaway here is simple. Combining public and private modules in one course is all about structure and access control. Make sure your public modules give broad access and your private modules are reserved for those who need them. Organize your course flow so that it's intuitive for your learners, and always test your setup before going live. So, to recap, start by setting up both public and private modules, link them together in your course flow, and use access controls to ensure the right people see the right content. And don't forget to grab your exclusive free trial using the link in the description below to try it yourself. Thanks for watching.